Okay, gang. Since we had that stream last night discussing the whole Charlie Kirk incident, his assassination, and a lot of you seem to be interested in that and talking about it, I just thought I'd quick pop in and make this video because they do have a person in custody. They have a suspect in custody. I waited to make this video until it was verified because, initial reports that come out on social media a lot of times tend to be wrong. But what you're seeing, point the right way, this way. What you're seeing right here is from NBC News online, and the suspect arrested and accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk has been identified as 22-year-old Utah resident Tyler Robinson. And the only reason I bring this up, make this video quick, is because obviously things move fast around all this. I know not everybody has time to keep updated at all times, but may be interested in it. So if you happen to be around here at the channel and wanted to know more, the one thing I want to say though is I think it's kind of important here. Listen, if any of you are thinking, or anybody who is thinking about it, don't hassle this kid's family. To try and pin anything that he did back on his family is just entirely unfair, especially at this point. And especially since, from what I understand, it was his father who held him for authorities to come get him. You can't blame the, I'm not a religious person, but I'll still use the phraseology, the sins of the child onto the parents. And think about it. If not within your own family, and most of us can say this within our own family, a family where you can look at a member of that family, say it is a child, and go, where the hell did that one come from? Influence only goes so far. People have certain innate qualities, good or bad, about them that no level of upbringing or influence can ever change or eradicate. So let's not be stupid about this and be threatening his family online. Let's let it all play out. Learn more about. There's no reason in the world that would justify what happened here, but let's find out more about Tyler Robinson. Let's let it go through the system. Make sure he is actually convicted of this murder and go from there. It's just the early indications, and again, this is just from reading the news articles and stuff, and I'm paraphrasing or putting together what I've read. It sounds like it's nothing more than a case of, or at least at the core, it's just a case of this kid didn't agree with Charlie Kirk's perspectives on things. I mean, we're still seeing all over the internet, and to me, even some people that I had respected out there, not in so many words, but making posts saying that Charlie's wrong think can be dangerous. Got a lot of people that I'm noticing on social media or in any, in live face-to-face conversation as well, that believes that their way of thinking and their opinions, their perspectives on things should be the only way. And if you do not align with theirs, then not only are you guilty of wrong think, but you are endangering others because you don't believe the same way. To those people, I'm going to go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ, give me a break. But all that said, and I want to point out to you too, I have had a couple people ask me in private messages, the comments on the live stream last night are off. And that's simply because, come on, you guys, the internet, and I've done plenty of political streams in the past and posted political videos. People go nuts in those comments. When they have the anonymity of the internet, it makes them feel brave, and they just go on spewing hatred and ridiculous falsehoods. And the unfortunate thing is YouTube can hold a channel responsible for the things that idiots post. And I don't want to even be associated with that stupidity, and I don't have time to babysit the comments. That's why the comments on this video will be turned off as well, because I just don't have the time for that. I don't have time to play babysitter. Now, that said, later today, probably shortly after this video goes up, we'll be live streaming again. Today, we're going to talk about It flew by me. You guys told me about it in the stream yesterday. We're going to be talking about this interaction with a Hellfire missile and a UFO. That's pretty terrifying. It's got me freaked out a little bit. I want to see what you guys think of it as well. We'll talk about that. But in that stream, in the streams, you guys can talk about anything as long as you can approach it with some level of decorum and not be a raving lunatic. If you want to talk more about this, about the whole Charlie Kirk incident, we'll have time to do that in the stream. It's only going to take so long to discuss what we think went on with this whole Hellfire missile and the UFO. You're more than welcome to do it. The reason comments get turned off is after the fact is when people use that internet anonymity to get brave and stupid, and I'm not having that stuff posted at this channel. If you want to bring anything up, anything you have to say, anything you want to write up during a stream, then we have live, real moderation. And by moderation, I mean back and forth with me. So that explains that. That will always be the way. I'm not even going to give people an avenue to vent their stupidity. It's unfortunate because I know, in fairness, a majority of people want to just have real conversation. But again, we'll have to do that within the streams themselves, not afterwards in the comments. But that's the update right now. They do have the suspect. He is in custody. And now we're going to really start finding out a lot of things about him and the whys and why this country is in the state it's in and why people feel the need to lash out at those who have opinions that differ from their own. But we see it all over the internet now. How many people are out here celebrating somebody's death because they had a different opinion than do they? It's I was going to say disheartening, but it's more than anything else. It's just laughable what a ridiculous number of morons we have out and about in our society. But we'll be talking about this stuff in streams. I apologize if you can't make the streams. I am trying to make them at different times of day for different time zones, but you're welcome to bring up anything you want in the stream. Unfortunately, anything that's politically charged at all will not be in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys real soon.